Christmas is over, and you've got a mountain of leftover ham sitting in the fridge. Most people just reheat a slice and call it breakfast. But that big old chunk of leftover Christmas ham, that's actually 5 different killer breakfasts waiting to happen. All 5 are bangers, but that last one is straight up restaurant territory. Let's get at it. First up, we're starting classic diner, smoked ham breakfast hash. This is what you make when you're half asleep, slightly hungover from Christmas, and you still want something that absolutely slaps. Grab about 2 cups of diced leftover ham, bite-sized cubes so you get those nice caramelized edges. In a hot cast iron, a little oil or bacon fat, then in goes diced potatoes. I'm using red potatoes because they keep their shape and get nice and crispy. That, and I have leftovers. Don't babysit them too much. Once the potatoes are golden on one side, flip them, then toss in the ham. The ham's already cooked and smoked, so we're just getting those edges to render and pick up color. While that's cooking, let's do a couple sunny side eggs, or whatever you like, over easy, anything. Finish with some chopped chives, maybe a dollop of sour cream or hot sauce on top. That right there is a leftover ham pretending it came off a diner griddle at 9 a.m. on a Sunday. As you can probably tell, I double smoked this ham to get a little extra flavor going. I'm curious though, how do you all prepare your ham for the holidays? Spiral glazed? Smoked? Something totally different? Drop it down in the comments. Next, we're going a little more takeout inspired with ham fried rice. This is the move when you've got leftover rice, leftover ham, and you want food in a bowl in under 15 minutes. Hot wok or big skillet, neutral oil. Toss in your diced ham first and let's get it a little crispy and brown. Push the ham to one side, crack in a couple eggs on the other. Scramble them right in the pan, no extra dishes. Now in goes your day-old rice. Day-old is key, fresh rice turns to glue. Day-old gives you those separate chewy grains. Break up any clumps with your spatula. Season with soy sauce, a little sesame oil, pinch of white or black pepper. If you like heat, hit it with chili crisp or sriracha. Finish with sliced green onions. Top that bowl with sunny side eggs so that your yolk runs down in the rice. And tell me that doesn't beat microwaving a slice of ham and calling it breakfast, right? All right, that's leftover ham move number 2. But be honest, are you sick of ham yet? Or are you like me and keep finding excuses to use it up? Recipe 3 is what you make when you still have leftover ham and a pile of sad dinner rolls nobody's touched. Ham and Gruyere Breakfast Strata. This is an overnight, set it and forget it brunch. Cube up those leftover rolls and toss them into a buttered baking dish. Stale is perfect here. They'll soak up all the custard. Scatter on a generous layer of diced ham, then a handful of shredded Gruyere or any melty cheese you like. In a bowl, whisk together eggs, milk and half, a spoon of Dijon, salt and pepper, and whatever herbs you have, fresh or dried. You could use fresh thyme, parsley, chives. I'm actually using herbs de Provence. Pour that custard all over the bread, press it down so that everything gets a little bath. Cover it and let it hang out in the fridge overnight. That's when the magic happens. Next morning, a 350-degree oven, about 40-45 minutes until it's puffed, golden brown on top, and just barely jiggly in the middle. You could do the toothpick test if you want. Let it rest for 10 minutes so it slices clean. This turns leftover ham and sad rolls into something you can absolutely serve as a holiday brunch and pretend you worked way harder than you did. Now we've done the skillet, rice bowl, and a big make-ahead bake. Next up, we're going full brunch classic with a ham eggs Benedict. And then we'll finish with my favorite way to eat leftover ham, a ridiculously smoked focaccia sandwich. For the hollandaise, I've got 3 egg yolks in a metal bowl with a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. A good pinch of salt, and about a teaspoon of chipotle paste. This gets its smoke from chipotle instead of paprika. You get that subtle heat and this gorgeous orange color that looks like something off a restaurant brunch menu. You want this just warm and silky. Split and toast your English muffin, then butter them lightly. Top each half with a nice slice or 2 of that leftover ham. This is where those thicker carving slices shine. Poach your eggs, gentle simmer, swirl, drop them in. About 3 to 4 minutes for that perfect runny center. Sauce goes over the top, finish with chives or parsley. This is the plate that makes your family forget they're eating leftovers. Again. Okay, recipe 5 is the one I'd put on a restaurant menu. A smoked ham and tomato jam focaccia sandwich with melty cheese and a crust that actually snaps when you bite it. This is the one that feels like an $18 to $20 brunch sandwich. I'm using a garlic rosemary focaccia I baked ahead of time, lightly salty and absolutely loaded with olive oil. If you want to see a full baking Smokehouse episode just on this focaccia, mixing, fermenting, all of that, let me know in the comments and we can absolutely go down that rabbit hole. You do not need to bake your own for this. Use any sturdy roll, ciabatta, or even thick sliced sourdough or brioche, and you're in business. Cut yourself a nice square of focaccia, slice it horizontally, and toast both cut sides in a pan, a little butter or olive oil until the edges are crisp and golden. On the bottom, go in with a smear of smoked tomato jam, or any good tomato chutney or jammy tomato spread you like. That sweet, smoky, tangy thing absolutely loves salty ham. Pile on warm slices of leftover ham, then a layer of melty cheese. Crown the sandwich with a soft fried egg so that yolk runs when you bite in. While that's hanging out, take the top piece of focaccia and hit the cut side with a thin layer of mayo. You can spike it with a little Dijon or lemon if you like it brighter. That bit of fat helps everything eat really lush and keeps the bread from feeling dry. Then the lid goes on with the mayo side down. And you've got a legit brunch level sandwich built entirely out of leftovers. So that one leftover Christmas ham just turned into 5 completely different breakfasts. I'll link my leftover breakfast video right here so you can get even more ideas to stretch those holiday meals. Again, I'm Dan, where breakfast meets barbecue and comfort food gets the Smokehouse treatment. I'll see you in the next one. Later, Gator.